star, they hear my name and remember me.
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Taken from about the 12. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start here with Jackson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Ogden throwing middle, and it's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback at just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Ogden. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Mean Joe Green breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Looking to throw. Ogden. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So now here are the Broncos with excellent field position to start off. They'll be led out by the former NFL MVP, already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson. Jackson now throwing to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now it's Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Leon Sandcastle. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down. They run on first down with Jackson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. DeMarcus Ware coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Play action. Ogden. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Fielded just inside the 30. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A 71-yard punt return. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to hold on to their lead. Well, what a game for him. He hits for the return cycle, so to speak. He had the kick return. Now the just got the punt return for a touchdown.
And I would imagine that the special teams coach, as the ball left the punter's foot, he was thinking, should have kicked away from it.
Yeah.
Should have kicked away from it. He's in a groove, and sometimes you hit those grooves or those zones in a game, and he's in one now. He's in perfect sync with his teammates blocking, and he knows how to find the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get him at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second and 12, operating from the 39. Back to throw. Ogden escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On third down, Ogden. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now here's Trenton Gill now. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Jackson now. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Moss. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks...
That's caught. It's Gronkowski for a Denver touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This fielded right at the goal line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Off the play fake. Ogden. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he fields it cleanly. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. Randy Moss from 4 yards out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's loose again. The 30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. He goes 91 yards on the kick return. As those guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Again, Everton, that guy get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
We call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw on second down, Ogden. Pass incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
From the gun on third down, Ogden. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The first down carry for Davis.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. From the 38, Jackson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Jackson will throw again. Throw left side is complete to Irvin. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Up the middle to Davis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
You know, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Inside give to Davis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. Let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Davis. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this play. No, okay.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be